Good evening. There are warnings over the number of children in London who don't have a permanent home and the impact it can have on their education. It's feared some kids are at risk of going missing from school as they frequently move between temporary accommodation. Our Work and Money correspondent Megan Owen reports.
Mother of three, Shanice, is no stranger to packing. She's lived in temporary accommodation for the last 4 years. But now she's being evicted by the landlord and says the council has only offered her unsuitable properties, including one over an hour away from her children's school.
The children are happy where they are. They've got their friends. You know, I know it's a thing of, oh, they can go and make other friends, but when you're in school and you're the new person, you do feel alone and isolated.
A new report today by the Shared Health Foundation is urging the government to put a system in place so schools and GPs are aware when children move, to stop them going missing from the system.
The second thing is we're asking for a reduction in the overall number of children who are moving out of area, or at least for the government to know where they're moving to. At the moment, the government doesn't collect any of that information, and we're starting to see families move increasingly up the country.
Ealing Council say Shanice was recently made offers of suitable properties both in and out of the borough within easy reach of her support networks. Because of her refusal of these property offers, the council have discharged her main housing duty and have made a referral to Children's Services at Hounslow Council.
What would you say to that?
When is enough enough? When can people actually settle and make roots for themselves?
The number of children in temporary accommodation is at a record high, 164,000 in England and over 90,000 of those in London, the equivalent to one in every classroom. Grace, her mother Felicity and her two siblings have been in temporary accommodation for 20 years. At one point, their journey to school was over 2 hours.
It's had a massive impact on our education for sure. It's affected each and every one of us in different ways. You know, you cannot expect a 16-year-old from temporary accommodation to sit a set of exams that will literally change their life and expect them to have the same sort of shot or expect them to perform as well as their, more stable, affluent counterparts. It's literally not a level playing field at all.
The government says it's investing £1 billion in homelessness services this year and plans to make children's social care, schools and other local services more joined up. But for some, it's come too late.
We've grown up like this and we don't want, for the generation after us to be in the same position. And we're not going to ever get out of the system when it's stacked against us.